Hadouken Falcon! Punch!
Hey guys, I'm Phil in the Blanks, and welcome to a very special Let's Play. This is BS The Legend of Zelda, and for a lot of you out there are going, what the hell is BS Legend of Zelda? What kind of bullshit is this? But haha, the BS does not stand for bullshit. It stands for Broadcast Satellite. Here's just the story of Legend of Zelda, number one. Basically, in Japan, there was a thing called the Satellaview for the Super Nintendo, and it was kind of like the Sega Channel, if anyone remembers the Sega Channel. JP, I know you do, I remember you having it. And it was the same idea. You could download games onto your Super Nintendo. You couldn't save them, unfortunately, just download them and play them when they were broadcasting it from a satellite, which is why it's called Broadcast Satellite. Excuse me. And they did a bunch of games for that. This lasted from 1995 to 2000 by a company called Giga. Nintendo worked with them to do a lot of specific games for the system. There were games like Fire Emblem, Zelda, of course, which was I'm playing, Mario, F-Zero, Dragon Quest, Harvest Moon. There was even a sequel to Chrono Trigger that takes place before Chrono Cross. So that's right, there are actually 3 Chrono Trigger games, not just 2. The second one being called Radical Dreamers. Anyways, this is one of 4 Zelda games they actually actually, this is 2 of 4 Zelda games they released for the Broadcast Satellite. Now, the weird part about the BS games is that they never released them physically. You could save some of them on like a RAM cartridge on the Satellaview. Some would lock after a couple uses, some wouldn't. So you can actually get a cartridge version of Radical Dreamers, for example, but I'm pretty sure you can't get a cartridge version of this. I think it would lock after playing it a few times. Anyways, it is basically a Super Nintendo remake of Zelda 1. Kind of. Hard to explain there. I'm just going to delete my main guy here. Normally in BS Zelda, when it was originally broadcast, you couldn't play as Link. You'd either choose a boy or a girl. But for this specific version of the game that I have on a reproduction cart, you can play as Link. This specific ROM or version of the game is the Mozilla version, 0.91. I don't know how many versions there are out there, whatever. Let's just pick my guy. I'm going to choose the girl because I don't want to be Link because that's kind of boring. I want to be a guy with a baseball cap because that's kind of dumb. And I like redheads, so let's be that. And I didn't think what my name should be. I guess I can't really name her Phil, or I'll just name her M. MZ. Actually, we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8. I can't really put Phil in the blanks either. Screw it, put Phil in the blanks. So anyways, when this launched in Japan, there's a lot of explanations that I have to do because of what kind of game this is. Sorry about that. It was launched in 4 episodes, and they kind of call the episodes like week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, and screw it, I'll just call it Phil. And, okay, so it's Map 1 and Map 2. Map 1 is the first game of BS Zelda, and Map 2 was the kind of second one. So those are the first 2 BS Zelda games ever released. The third one being Link to the Past. There was no difference between the actual original Link to the Past that was released on Super Nintendo. And then the fourth one was the Ancient Stone Tablet, something like that. And it was in a direct sequel to Link to the Past. But we're just going to play Map 1. We might play Map 2. But Map 1, let's go. Looks really cool. And we can't control this. We actually are forced to go into the cave and meet with the old man, who tells us it's dangerous to go alone and to take this. Let's do that. So anyways, they released this in weekly formats. And you can see at the top where it says Zelda time, it says 1 and 7. So we're week 1 and 7 minutes in. And the 7 minutes is what it took for the Super Nintendo to download the game. So you actually have you were timed with 50 minutes to kind of do this week's objective. So it wants me to get the boomerang, the bombs, the bow and arrow, and red medicine. And the first 2 Triforce shards. So that's kind of what you have to do. You have 50 minutes to do it. This LP is going to be a little different, so I'm not going to do like 20-minute episodes like I usually do. It's going to be like 1 episode per dungeon. So there you go. The time there, little extra things will happen on different moments. Like, for example, you'll see, I'll explain when they actually happen. But let's go around killing guys. So this is kind of a remake of Zelda 1, but not really. And there's a lot of differences, but you get like a condensed map of Zelda 1's map. And the dungeons are completely different. See, like this area wouldn't have been a dead end, for example, in the original Zelda. If you want to see like a little bit more in-depth version of... Why am I flashing? Oh, whatever. If you want a more in-depth version of what the Zelda BS games are, I'm going to put a link on the screen now. This is where I kind of learned of it. It's from Rue of Clan of the Grey Wolves. He does a show called 16-Bit Gems, and it's a really great overview of exactly what this is. So go check it out, especially if you want to see a guy who actually knows how to put together a YouTube show, not like me. So check him out. Oh, nothing here. So I haven't really played this game, but I did some research just to understand kind of what was going on. So I'll try to guide you through as much as I can, if you're playing along or whatever. Oh, and for those of you who don't know, I am playing this on a reproduction cart, which is basically a ROM dumped onto a cartridge to be playable on a Nintendo or a Super Nintendo. Because this game, again, never got physically released. So its emulation is the only way you can play this. So that's what I'm doing. Out of my pretty large collection... Oh, show this to the old woman. So now I can... Nice. Now I can start on the path of getting some red potions. Hooray. In my game collection of about 1,400 games, I only have 2 reproduction copies, reproduction carts. This and Mega Man: The Wily Wars, and The Wily Wars was only released, through Sega Channel. So okay, so what that meant was, I think right now, no matter what my life, I can shoot sword beams. So that activates at specific times, which right now activated at 10 minutes in. So that's pretty cool. A lot of little things like that. I wish I had some bombs. Oh, I do have bombs. Good, because I'm pretty sure I can do something here. Let's just go in there, get the bomb. Ow, come on. Oh, yay. There we go. Woo! Oh, this is a dungeon. Oh. That's level 2. We'll do that next episode. But at least now we know where it is, so hooray. And I like how you use the L and R buttons to switch between items. I love that. So cool. Anyways, it's kind of weird the way they did this because of the fact that you have to play when it's being broadcasted in 4 episodes. You're actually stuck in this little section that I've been wandering around. You actually can't move from it. And I'll show you what I mean. Because normally you can go down here and then cross a bridge or something, but I can't. Not until I get the candle. I don't think... Yeah, you can't get the candle yet. So it locks you into small areas to kind of really help with what you're doing and how to do it. And it's a really good idea. You know. I'm just going to see if I can even... Oh, okay, wow. So I can buy the arrows for 80 bucks, and I can buy the large shield for 130. Hopefully, I'm just going to see if I can get all the objectives within the time allotted. I should be able to. I mean, why not? What I do like about this game, too, though, is that your rupees are not tied... Ow. Are not tied to 255 maximum. You can actually get 1,000 rupees in this one, which is really cool. And, again, here it's a dead end as well. So... That's enough exploration for now. Let's just go to the first dungeon and get that over with. Might as well. Collecting some rupees along the way. Come on. There we go. And we're going to want to complete the first dungeon before the timer says 20 minutes. And there's a reason for that. Between 20 and I think 26 minutes, something like that. That should be no problem. So let's just move on. The first dungeon is exactly where the first dungeon is in the regular version of the game. So we'll just head there. Cross this bridge. Nice. Woo! There we go. Right there. Oh, it's also weird that the red rupees are like green rupees in this. They don't give you 20 rupees, it's just 1. But here is the first dungeon. And weirdly enough, the dungeons are actually shaped to say a word. And that's the first 6 dungeons say Saint Giga. So this is the S of Saint Giga. Just with that knowledge alone, it's a lot easier to like navigate through these dungeons. So yeah. From what I played the first like 2 weeks of this by myself just to kind of get acquainted with the game, and so far it's a hell of a lot easier than the regular Zelda game. Arrows cost money to use. Thanks. Can I still hurt the old man? Oh, nice. Okay, good. Take that, jerk. And you get that beeping every time 1 minute goes by. It's a good idea, I guess. That way you can really keep track. but, you know, it's annoying hearing a beep every minute. Whatever. Woo! Alright. Continue on. Yeah, so for when I played, it was a lot easier than the regular Zelda game, and that makes sense because you are on such a kind of strict time limit. So, you know, it makes sense. You're basically asked to beat Zelda 1 in the span of four blocks of 50 minutes. So, it has to be doable, right? And it is. I would assume. I got through the first 2 weeks without any trouble. Oh. I don't know how the original version of the game saved your progress, but in this, if you want to save, if you press start, you go into your regular kind of inventory. If you press select, you'll see like what your week's objective are. In this specific version of the game, press L, R, and up on this screen to save your progress. And I'm pretty sure it saves like where you are in terms of time as well. And then you can see we're on a gigantic S there. So I like the idea of you can save at any time, pretty much. Ow. And also, if you you're finished everything in the first like week, you can actually make time. I'll go up. You can make time skip ahead by going back to that screen. I'm in the wrong section. That screen and pressing L, R, Y, and B, and that'll speed up time to like finish that week. So it's a good idea. Nice. I got bombs. Cool. I'm gonna go back down though. Ah, damn! I killed the blobs again. So I was gonna do a Let's Play of the original Legend of Zelda sooner or later, but then all of a sudden my local like game shop got this out of nowhere, and I'm like, yeah, absolutely. So I picked this up, and it makes more sense for me to do this than the actual Legend of Zelda. Ooh, there's the bow. Nice. So I won't be doing the original Legend of Zelda. It just doesn't make sense to do that and this. There we go. Put that on. Actually, no, I'm gonna. Oh, yeah, I haven't bought the arrows yet, so I can't really use it. That weird like da-da-da-da-da noise signified that part where I got to shoot lasers out of my sword all the time. That's gone now, but I'm full life anyway, so it doesn't matter. And again, we want to get out of here before 120, which should be fine. And even if we're not out of there that fast, it's not a big deal. Yeah. Woo. Oh, that was close. Holy nuts. Whee. Oh, just more oh, dang it. Oh, come on. Come here, you. There we go. There we are. I really like 2D Zelda games. I pretty much said this in Link to the Past when I did the Let's Play of that, but I really like 2D Zelda games a lot more than the 3D ones. Not that there's anything wrong with the 3D ones. Ow. When I'm recording this, we're a week away from E3, and I'm really hoping that Nintendo will show off something of the new Zelda game for the Wii U. I'm pretty sure they said that they weren't going to show it, which is kind of bullshit, by the way. But I'd love to see it. It looks gorgeous, looks amazing. I've never been one for, like, really open oh, dang it. Fantasy games. But this one looks really good. Okay, I need some hearts. I'm glad I got that one, though. Just gotta be more careful, that's all. Oh, come on! I said I liked Zelda games, not that I'm good at Zelda games. I'm so scared of everything now. Right near the end. I really don't care if I die. I mean, it takes me no time to get back to where I was. Oh, these guys are gonna kill me. Oh, nice. Oh, they take a lot more hits than I thought. Oh, perfect. Oh, yeah. Thank you, RNG. There we go. I'm pretty sure this means the boomerang. Oh, no, bombs again. I want the boomerang. Oh, well, it doesn't really matter. Yeah. 69 rupees right now. Oh, and some wall masters here. I got time, so I'm going to take out the wall masters. Oh, nice. Does that do anything? Cool. I'm okay with that. Rupees. Alright, let's take out the boss. And it is a friggin' Aqua something majig. I forget the name of it. From the first Zelda game. Just does that. Super easy. Stab in the head. 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 How about one more stab? There we go. Nice. 4 hearts. And we still got 3 minutes before that time that I needed, and here's the first Triforce shard. Woo! I love that little fanfare. I do like how they use that fanfare for Link in Smash Bros. Brawl and onwards, because I always found it was weird in Melee they didn't use that. They used, like, a made-up one. So, I'm actually... Whoa. What the... Oh, okay. Yay! Okay, that's kind of cool, I guess. I guess at 118, that's what happens. I'm gonna bumble around, and kill enemies and gain some rupees for the next 2 minutes. And when we get to 120, we'll come back. See you guys in a bit. Exactly, like, 2 minutes. Alright, so we're at 120. I've been bumbling around Hyrule, just getting some monies. And unlike the original version of Zelda, enemies respawn from one screen away. I think you need to go like 3 screens away in the original one. What was in here? Probably just the old man going, here's a note. Alright, so between, I think, 20 and 30, or sorry, 20 and like 26 minutes or whatever, you can go up here. And this used to be empty, and now there's a heart, and I'm trying to think of if I can even get it. Oh, no, I can't. Wait, give me 1 second. And I made a mistake. There is a heart there. Yes, definitely. This is not the heart I'm looking for. So we still got time, obviously. So a lot of times if you visit, like, areas that seem empty during certain times, that's when you'll be able to find stuff, which is a really cool idea. It's like, there we go. It's like Majora's Mask before Majora's Mask. Kind of. Nice, there we go. And that is all for today. We're going to continue week 1 next time. Let's see where we are right now. Alright, so we got the boomerang. Oh, no, wait, that's, I was about to say, I didn't have the boomerang. We don't have the boomerang. We got some bombs. We got the bow, but no arrows. We got the note for the old woman and the first Triforce piece and an extra heart. So I'm Fill in the Blanks, and I'll see you guys next time for the second half of week 1 on Let's Play BS The Legend of Zelda. Take care, guys. So yeah, thanks for watching, comment, subscribe, check out my other content on my YouTube channel, where you can find Let's Plays, speedruns, and reviews of other games.